standard bone marrow, blood, and also lymphoid tissue. Different types of leukemia are formed from several types of cells. To understand the different forms of leukemia, it helps to know some basic facts about the blood and lymph systems. Bone marrow. Bone fragments. Marrow is the soft interior part of some bones, including the skull, shoulder blades, ribs, pelvis, and backbones. Bone marrow is made up of a small number of blood control cells, more mature blood-forming cellular material, fat cells, and helping tissues that help cellular material grow. Inside the bone fragments marrow, blood stem cellular material develop into new blood cells. Within this process, the cells become both lymphocytes, a kind of whitened blood cell, or additional blood-forming cells. These blood-forming cells can develop red blood cells, white blood cells, other as compared to lymphocytes, or platelets. Forms of blood cells. Red blood cells bring oxygen from the lungs for all other tissues in the body, and also take carbon dioxide back to the particular lungs to be removed. Possessing too few red blood cells within the body, anemia, can make you feel fatigued, weak, and short of inhale because your body tissues are generally not getting enough oxygen. Platelets are actually cell fragments produced by a type of bone marrow mobile called the megakaryocyte. Platelets are very important in plugging up openings in blood vessels caused by reduces or bruises. Having not enough platelets, thrombocytopenia, may cause one to bleed or bruise effortlessly. White blood cells help the physique fight infections. Having not enough white blood cells, neutropenia, decreases your immune system and can allow you to more likely to get an infection. Forms of white blood cells. Lymphocytes are usually mature, infection-fighting cells that build from lymphoblasts, a type of our blood stem cell in the bone fragments marrow. Lymphocytes are the major cells that make up lymphoid tissues, a major part of the immune system. Lymphoid tissue is found in lymph clients, the thymus gland, the particular spleen, the tonsils and also adenoids, and is scattered through the digestive and respiratory devices and the bone marrow. You can find two main types of lymphocytes. B lymphocytes, B cells, protect the body from invading viruses by developing, maturing, directly into plasma cells, which make necessary protein called antibodies. The antibodies attach to the germs, bacteria, viruses, and fungi, which usually helps other white blood cells called granulocytes to recognize and also destroy them. B lymphocytes are the cells that most usually develop into chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, cells. T lymphocytes, D cells, can understand cells infected by malware and directly destroy these kinds of cells. They also help manage the immune system. Granulocytes are fully developed, infection-fighting cells that develop coming from myeloblasts, a type of blood-creating cell in the bone marrow. Granulocytes have granules that will show up as spots beneath the microscope. These granules include enzymes and other substances that will destroy germs, such as bacteria. The three types of granulocytes, neutrophils, basophils, and eosinophils, are distinguished beneath the microscope by the size and also color of their granules. Monocytes develop from blood-forming monoblasts in the bone marrow and therefore are related to granulocytes. After moving in the bloodstream for about per day, monocytes enter body tissue to become macrophages, which can kill some germs by around and digesting them. Macrophages also help lymphocytes understand germs and start making antibodies to fight them.